Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland 90. We're playing some Motorsport Manager 2018 today, and we are ready for the start of our first season. Last episode, it was just the intro. Basically, went over the stats, went over the team, went over our expectations for this season. And today is going to be obviously practice and qualifying from the first race of the season, which is the Australian Grand Prix. All about getting off to a good start, and that's what we want to achieve today. So fingers crossed, toes crossed, cross whatever you can. If you want to tie your penis in a knot and cross it as well, I appreciate it, man. We need every bit of help we can get here, so you know what, help me out, do me a favour, get going. Anyway, first round of 21. Tyre wear here is high, fuel burn is medium, laps is 41.4 miles per lap. The tyres available are super soft, soft, medium, intermediates, and the wet tyre. Race is set to be clear, qualifying is set to be clear, and practice is set to be clear, so looks like there's going to be no rain. Acceleration is crucial, low speed cornering is crucial, top speed is useful. We're good at the low speed corners, acceleration we're average, top speed we're not that good. I think we'll do alright here. I think this track kind of suits us. So, with that said, holy crap, I just noticed that Petronas want us to come first. They ain't going to do that, so we'll go with Acer. So there we go, we're going to take them as our sponsor. As for the tyres, I think we will take 7 Super Softs with Fernando, 4, and we'll take 5 and 3 mediums, and we'll take the same with Van Dorn. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the same here, why not? Actually, we'll take 8 Super Softs just to make sure. Because I think it might all be about the Super Softs. And then obviously we've fitted a slightly better engine to Fernando so that both guys won't have the same machinery for this race, which is unfortunate, but the next time we get an upgrade it will be getting fitted to Stoffel Van Dorn's car, so I'm hoping it will balance itself out. Alright, so here we go. You've got 3 options. You can send out Lando Norris, the test driver, if you want, but I'm going to avoid doing that. I mean, I want the 2 race drivers to be out testing. They're the guys that are going to be in the race and qualifying, so why not put them in the practice session? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I know some teams opt to maybe leave their second driver out in practice and use the test driver for practice, but I'm not planning on doing that. Unless, the only way I'd consider doing that is if Stoffel Van Dorn wasn't really, delivering. Or even if Fernando, well, let's be honest, Fernando is not going to get dropped. But I mean, if my second driver wasn't perhaps performing, and we had a really good test driver, then I would consider, switching them about. But until then, definitely not. So it's going to be Fernando Alonso and Stoffel Van Dorn. In the car setup, right, this is what we need to get correct here, man. It's crucial that we get this bit right. So, what did it say? It said downforce is low. So we'll set the downforce to low. Handling, I believe, speed balance. They said deceleration is crucial, so we need a lot of deceleration. Gear ratios. Tire chambers. There you go. So I think we'll set it Alonso with that, and we will send him out on. What will we go out on? A pair of. We'll go in a pair of mediums. So there you go. Fernando Alonso will send him out on a pair of mediums. As for Stoffel Van Dorn, we are going to obviously go low downforce as well. And balance, we need to get the acceleration there, so we need to get... Oh my god, the oversteer's way out of control though, we don't need that. It's not what we're looking for, it. Come on. Bring this down. Fuck me, innit? Right, there we go. We'll go with that, I guess. It's not exactly where I want to be, but we will send Van Dorn out, and we'll go on the medium tyres as well. Will we run Van Dorn on... Yeah, I think we'll run both drivers, or we'll set him out on the softs. I think he'll go on the softs. I think we'll set Van Dorn out on the softs. We'll send Alonso out on the medium tyres, and we'll see how both drivers get on. So Fernando Alonso's good at looking his tyres, so what I am considering is a 1-stop for Fernando. Van Dorn might be doing a 2-stop, but We'll see how it goes in the race anyway. Right, I'm going to send both drivers out like that. Take practice. Let's go. Come on, let's do this. So obviously we'll send them out straight away. Why not? Stints. We're doing race trim, I guess, at the moment. Tyre choice. Already got that. So there we go. And we'll send out Van Dorn as well. Stints. We'll go race trim as well. So there you go. Send out Van Dorn. And we'll see how both drivers get on here in the first race of the season. So practice session lasting an hour. We're going to skip it here. We're going to go 12 times the speed. And we'll see how we get on. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do a couple of laps here. And then I will, obviously play the rest of practice offline. Because I'm not going to record an hour's worth of practice. That would just be ludicrous. I don't expect anybody to sit through an hour's of practice. And I don't really want to sit and talk for an hour's worth of practice either. So we'll just get both drivers in with a lap or two, and then that'll do it, man. I'll play the rest of it offline. We'll come back for the qualifying session. So there you go. Van Dorn now starting his flying lap. He says the handling feels awesome. Good to know. Alonso seems happy enough with the gearing, so looks like we might have the car pretty much set up well here already. Alonso there going fastest in Sector 1 on the medium tyre. Impressive stuff. Beating Van Dorn's time, and he is on the medium compound, so that's very well there for Fernando. Van Dorn coming across the line. He goes first with a 128.5. Not bad. For some reason it is... What does it show me this for? Why is it slowed down? Oh, now it speeds back up. Takes me back to Van Dorn. I don't quite understand why it's doing that. And then Alonso beats Van Dorn's time, so beats him by just under a tenth of a second, and then Hulkenberg smashes that. But he is on the super soft, so we need to take that into consideration. Maybe not worth panicking here. I think we'll see Van Dorn do one more lap. Here he goes. Is he going to improve? He does improve. He goes in front of Alonso. And then obviously Alonso is not improving that time. And he's down. So we're in 10th and 11th. Albeit most of the guys in front of us are on the softer compound tyre, so I'm not panicking too much. I'm gonna play the rest of it offline. We'll come back and see where we've ended up in practice, and then we'll get on with qualifying. Qualifying is where it really matters, and that's where we need to make sure we give our best efforts. Alright, so as the practice session comes to a close, it was very good for us. Look at that, coming in 4th and 6th place respectively. Now, we don't know what the other teams were doing. Look at that. We finished in front of Max Verstappen, finished in front of Kimi Raikkonen. I don't think those times are true, true representation of what those guys can do. But, man, we can do our best, and that's what we did in practice. And we got 4th and 6th. Do I think we'll get that in the qualifying? Nope. But, I mean, it was impressive times, and I'm just hoping that we can repeat that. See, a bunch of drivers didn't even go out on the super soft tyre, so be interesting to see what they do in qualifying. But yeah, man, I'm confident. Can we get one or even both cars into Q3? Let's hope so. Alright guys, so we've got just over half a minute left in the first qualifying session, and I've decided to risk it. As you can see, we're currently sitting in 5th and 9th place respectively, and I didn't really want to waste another set of super soft tyres. I don't think we'll get knocked out. I was considering doing a lap with Van Dorn. I believe he's the only guy that can realistically get beat. I don't think Alonso's going to get challenged in 5th place. So I guess all we need to do now is just see out the rest of this session. And it's looking like we're going to have at least 2 cars into Q2. You've got Leclerc, Hartley, Ericsson, Sorokin and Stroll in the bottom 5. I can't see any of them putting in times. No, they're all coming in. So there you go. We're guaranteed to be in the next round, and I was right not to send out Van Dorn. Looks like Van Dorn and Alonso have both dropped down a place. Kimi Raikkonen puts in a blistering lap. He goes top of the table with a 126.099. But yeah, so there you go. Qualifying is now ended, and Kimi Raikkonen is top of the charts in Q1. But still, man, we've got Alonso and Van Dorn into Q2. It's looking good here. I'm beginning to think we can get both cars into Q3. Hopefully no mistakes, and we should be able to get there. So you can see the 5 drivers eliminated are Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Brandon Hartley, Marcus Ericsson and Lance Stroll. Alright guys, here we go. We have a minute left of Q2. We're currently sitting in 7th and 8th position. Both drivers out on track. We're definitely not through to the next round. That's why we need to try and put one more good lap in. So Alonso starting his last lap of the qualifying session. Currently in 7th. He doesn't need to go faster as long as nobody behind him improves. But Grosjean's improved. Grosjean knocks Alonso down to 8th. Van Dorn has been knocked out. He's down in 11th. Van Dorn needs a good lap here, and at the moment he's not going faster. Van Dorn, can he get the McLaren through? No, he can't. It's a poor lap from Van Dorn. And he's just narrowly missed out. Less than a thousandth, 10,000ths of a second. Fucking hell. So there we go. Alonso in 7th. Van Dorn in 11th. Verstappen there getting number 1 in Q2. And that was very unfortunate there. So the 5 drivers eliminated. Stoffel Van Dorn, Kevin Magnussen, Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon and Sergei Sorokin. I suppose the only good thing is it means that Van Dorn will be able to start on whichever tyre he wants. He's in a good position there starting in 11th and he can definitely still get some points from there. But anyway, we'll move on to Q3 now with Fernando Alonso. Only one Renault. Why do I keep saying Renault? Only one McLaren for us. In Q3, we're going to be joined by 2 Red Bulls, 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, 2 Renaults, and 1 Haas. So this is interesting. I think 7th will probably be about as high as we can go. And if we can get 7th, I'd be delighted with that. But we'll just have to wait and see how we get on in the final qualifying session. We're at Sydney. Objective 14 or above. Bonus 50,000. Right, so we're guaranteed to get a bonus thing. We've already did that, so that's good to know. As for how many laps we're going to do, I don't think we have that many tyres, so we'll have a quick look what the tyre situation looks like. No, you can see we've only got 3 sets of super softs left, so I think we're just going to do 1 run here. Preferably would I'd like to have done 2, but I just don't think we've got the tyres, so we're just going to do the 1 run, just in case we need that extra set of super softs for the race. Or am I maybe... No, you know what? I think we probably can do 2. I think we can do 2 because we're going to be, if you think about it, we're going to be starting on that set anyway. So yeah, I think we'll come out. I think we'll have at least 1, as long as we leave ourselves 1 fresh set of tyres for the race. I think we'll be alright. So there we go. Fernando Alonso finally does leave. I think he's the last person on his outlap, or one of the last. Or it might be Raikkonen who's just came out last there, so I don't know. Anyway, Hulkenberg is started. Everyone started the flying lap apart from Alonso, Bottas and Raikkonen. And so it's going to be Raikkonen last here to start his flying lap. So here we go. Hulkenberg does a 1:26.7. That's a decent lap time. We'll find that hard to beat. Sainz beats it though with... Oh my Christ, look at that. Ricciardo completely smashes it. Vettel and Hamilton both going through. He's up. He's going to do well here. It's 4th. Fernando Alonso 4th. Just over half a second behind Sebastian Vettel. What a great lap time that was from Fernando. 4 minutes to go. And we'll have one more time for another run. But we're looking good here. Can we even finish 4th? I don't know. You'd expect Verstappen, Bottas and Raikkonen to improve on their times. We'll just have to wait and see. I want to wait as long as possible so we can be the last car across the finish line when the track grip is at its highest. So that is the aim. That's what I'm looking for. Just waiting, biding our time. Right, so I think we'll go it now. Hopefully we've timed this perfectly. I'll be absolutely gutted if we don't make it. But yeah, there we go. We're going out. 1:51 left on the clock. We'll have enough time, but we're going to be the last driver on track. So this is going to be interesting, that is for sure. Got Ricciardo, Verstappen, Bottas, Sainz all out on qualifying laps. And it looks like Ricciardo's just went purple there. So could Ricciardo possibly be in with a chance of pole here? I think we'll slow it down a bit. Right, we'll speed up a bit until... Who's going to be... Right, Ricardo's coming round now, so... Let's get our eyes on Ricardo. Let's see what kind of lap time he's sitting at. At the moment, he is just... Oh, he's doing alright. He's just under 2 times down. He's definitely going to go second. Yes, he does, so Ricardo goes second. Oh my god, all the cars are going past here. I've missed half of them. We've got Hamilton up next. It's going to be Hamilton finishing 4th, really? It's very poor for Lewis. I would expect it better. Up next is Kimi. Doesn't look like he's going faster. And he stays in 7th. Very poor there for Kimi. With more cars finishing. Vettel's just finished. Vettel, holy shit, Vettel going even faster. And he's definitely going to get pole. And no one can beat us now, so we're out. We're in 5th at the moment. Bottas did improve, but we can't finish any lower than 5th. Can we finish higher though? It doesn't look like it. At the moment, we're not on a good lap time. You can see we've been slower in both sectors. And there you go, we're 8 tenths off the pace. Wasn't a good lap. Alonso seems rather pissed off. He's swearing there down in the pit box, or not pit box, cockpit. And yeah, there you go. So pole position goes to Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel. Looks like it's actually beginning to rain, or am I just imagining that? I think I'm just imagining it, but the sky's definitely getting darker. So there you go, man. Vettel getting the first pole of the F1 2018 season. But we finished 5th with Alonso, 11th with Van Dorn. I'm absolutely delighted with that. And I think from those positions we can definitely turn them into some solid points in the race. I've got people here, blah blah blah. Red Bull going to take a good beating. Stick my neck out after a solid qualifying performance. I fancy McLaren. Will Buxton, I bloody wish. Daniel Ricciardo, we're up there. That's all I could ask for today. Happy with my performance. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, decent qualifying session. Pretty exciting. Probably the shock was Hamilton being so far behind in 4th place. And yeah, I thought that was a bit strange. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it then for qualifying. Next time out, we'll be in the race, Sydney, Australia. First race of the season. Can we score points? Let me know your predictions down below. I'm hoping we can. Hoping for the best. And we're starting 5th and 11th, so, I mean, we've got a great opportunity here. Let's just get past the first couple of corners. Let's not fuck things up. Get into the race, and then we'll see things for there. Until next time, guys, though, it's been Son of Scotland 90. It's been Motorsport Manager F1 2018. Peace.